Are you living the dream right now? I mean, you were just in high school a couple months ago, and now you're vying for the starting job at BYU. This is nuts, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is. I mean, such a great opportunity to be out here. Loving it every day. There's nothing to worry about, no stress. So, nothing I can ask for. I love it.
So you guys just wrapped up your scrimmage. Kalani said you guys went about 90 plays for the team. How do you think you did and the offense did today?
I think the offense did well. I mean, we tried to keep it pretty straightforward today. We really tried to work on things, we need in situational kind of things, things we can clean up. And I think as a team, we grow from every moment out here on the field. We find new things we can work on in practice. And, I think the team did really well. Even our bad plays from people watching on the outside, you can tell things are coming together as a team, in practice. Once we clean up one little thing, it'll be there.
I know coaches talk a lot about when there is a mistake made, how quickly the players can react and turn it around. Are you seeing those mistakes getting cleaned up quickly?
Yeah, you do. I mean, we come right off the field. We'll talk about them. Hey, you had this. You should have done this. Next time we'll go back out, they'll run the play again, and guys will clean it up, and we'll see things, working out. And, it's pretty much a game situation out there. We're trying to, straighten out all the wrinkles now before we get in there.
From the quarterback position, how is the offense coming along? Is it where you would expect it to be at this point in the season?
Yeah, I mean, we've jumped, I guess, further than I would have thought. I mean, there's a lot of offense in. There's a lot of install. They threw it in pretty quick on us. There's a lot of checks, motions, everything. And, I think the players have handled it really well. I mean, most of our missed assignments are small little plays that, we know what we should have done. And we'll go over them and fix them. But, I think we're making big strides. And I think once we cut it down and we, perfect our certain things, we'll be really good. Everybody
that we've talked to about you has all mentioned how quickly, and they're amazed at how quickly you've been able to pick everything up. Dylan Colley was saying it's just amazing. Guys that are freshmen like this aren't supposed to be able to understand it this quickly. Has that always been a gift of yours to be able to pick things up quickly? Did it even surprise you? Coming in in January, I knew that was one of my biggest things, that can hold you back as a freshman is how quickly you can learn the offense and just make it, second nature. So, I really spent a lot of time studying my playbook and making sure that when I do have the opportunity to go and play, I knew exactly what I was doing. I wasn't, didn't know what my reads were. I knew exactly what I was doing, and it just makes playing a whole lot easier when you know what you're doing. So you said maybe a week and a half ago that being here in January is probably the best decision you could have ever made. Why was that so important for you? I mean, I just got a head start on the offense. I got here, I learned the offense the same time as all the other quarterbacks did, the same time as the rest of the offense did. And, through that whole process, we're learning such small things on, little details about each play, and I pick up on all those just because I got here earlier. Coming in the summer, you learn things differently. I mean, you get everything thrown at you at one time. You just have to pick it all up. But, I got to learn it in a long process, I guess. Are you used to everybody knowing who you are? And I mean, before we did this interview, you stopped and you took pictures with a ton of little kids. We were so excited to get a picture with you. I mean, is that nuts for you? I don't even think they knew who I was. I think they were just, oh, that kid looks like he was playing. He's a football player.
Picture with him, yeah, kind of thing. But it is a shock. Getting people reaching out and and saying I love watching you play, things like that. It's really humbling. It's it kind of just makes you want to keep going with things and keep working hard. How are you and Tanner handling this battle for the starting job? I mean, I would imagine it's a situation where you're pushing him and vice versa. Yeah, I mean, we're great with each other. I mean, I push him every day, he pushes me, and then, we're cheering for each other as well. When he makes a good throw, I'm making sure I tell him, hey, good job. But, if I see something he missed or like, hey, I think you had this here, we go back and forth, and we want each other to do good, and, we wish each other good luck every time we get out on the field, too. So, it's a good friendship. Just because, you don't necessarily see a freshman being in this position, a lot of people are surprised that you're in the position you are. Are you surprised? I'm not, just because I guess I know what I'm capable of doing. I think that's the best way to approach something is when you have no hype, you have no expectations. You got nothing to lose, no pressure. I think that's the best time to, be able to show people what you got, I guess. We are talking about, we're doing like position previews, and we're going to talk about the defensive backs. So I wanted to get your take, since you go up against these guys. What are you seeing from the guys in the secondary? We got some athletes back there, I know that for sure. We're always mixing it up, rolling guys, blitzing. Especially this last week in practice, we had a lot of pressure coming at us as quarterbacks, and we've had to handle things like that. But I know, we got a lot of speed and strength in the backfield with our DBs. I know they're really good at disguising things, switching things up on us, and it makes us better as an offense as well. So I'm glad we have a good, DB crew back there. Defense as a whole,
What's it like to play against these guys? I mean, I know that they feel. In talking with some of those guys, they like the progress that they're making, just like you guys do on offense. What do you see from those guys on a daily basis?
I mean, it's good our offense is pushing them because I think it makes each of us better, And, I've heard in the past the defense kind of dominated the offense last year, so I'm glad we can, switch it up a little bit. But I know we have some dogs on the D-line too, and, that causes a lot of problems with our O-line. And I know our O-line fixes things, and, they get up and make some good plays. And I think I kind of have the approach, like if we can complete passes and run the ball on our defense, we can run it on and throw it on any defense. I think they're a great core. So,
what's the best part about being Zach Wilson right now?
Just the opportunity to come out here and play football, I guess. That's it.
That's what people want to know. Zach, appreciate the time.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's Jason Shepard.